It's that time again, one us Nintendo fans look forward to every console generation. Smash Bros. Was officially announced for Switch, and even more of a surprise, it has a 2018 release date. These games are the ultimate celebration of gaming's most iconic characters, and its lead up to release is unlike any other game or series. The months leading up to the release of the game is met with speculation and rumors of new playable characters and even levels. Smash for Wii U had an awesome thing where Nintendo would show us a small piece of the game every day and talk about it for a bit. It constantly had me hyped for the game and kept the audience talking about the game as well. But this time it's a little different, at least as of right now. So what we have seen over the first year of the Switch's fantastic release is many ports. Many coming from the Wii U, which Nintendo seemed to just shoot and bury in the backyard. I mean, they really dropped that thing in an instant, which was probably the best thing to do. But the Wii U had some fantastic games that many people never got to play because it was stranded on that dead console. So I believe porting over some of the better games is a great idea. Now this brings up the question, is the new Smash Bros. Just a port or a new game entirely? Arguably the best Mario Kart ever got ported, so why would one of their huge series be any different, right? So after a little time to gain some more information on the game and speculation over the trailer, I can say with confidence that this will be a new game, not just a port. Now there is some things that might be pointing in the opposite direction. As the games got bigger in scope, they of course took a lot longer to develop. The original released in 1999, with Melee following just 2 years later in 2001. Then Brawl took about 7 years to develop and released in 2008, and Smash Wii U took 6 years and released in 2014. So as you can see, Brawl and Wii U, which are both much bigger games than the original, took an average of 6.5 years to make. And we know that Sakurai, the game series lead director, is very hands-on and must tinker with the game to make it absolutely perfect. So if the games take that long to develop and Sakurai is such a perfectionist, why do I still think it will be a new game entirely? Well, let me tell you. So the first red flare that pops up for this pointing to a new game is the introduction of Breath of the Wild Link. In the 2 previous Smash games, Link's character has been designed from Twilight Princess, probably because of it being the second highest selling game in the series behind Ocarina of Time. But now they are changing his design over to the new and highly praised Breath of the Wild. Some might think, well, so what? It's just his design, why does that matter? Well, it matters because Sakurai keeps these characters' movesets very canonical, at least for Link, and we now know that he is developing this Smash game. In Smash Wii U, Link's grab attack uses the claw shot from Twilight Princess, which is not in Breath of the Wild. So if this Breath of the Wild Link uses a claw shot, it technically wouldn't be canon to the series. Also, besides the interchangeable characters such as the Villager or Bowser Jr., we haven't seen totally different character designs for different outfits, mostly just different colors or shirts. So this points to a whole new game entirely because I don't think Sakurai would use a weapon that wouldn't be canon for Link and create an entire new character just for an alternate outfit. So another reason I believe Smash will be a new game is that Sakurai is actually leading the charge once again. Masahiro Sakurai is one of the most iconic and best video game developers. He has led the development of Smash Bros. Since the first one and works tirelessly to create the best Smash experience. So why would he be working on a port? Would Kojima work on a port? Todd Howard? Shigeru freaking Miyamoto? Absolutely not. There is no reason Sakurai would be working on just porting over Smash from Wii U when he had already done most of the work for that game. Nintendo would use his expertise on a newer project rather than bringing over an old one. He has been working on this game since the last piece of DLC from Smash Wii U was released, which I don't think he was super into. They could have split the dev team into 2 parts, one for the DLC and one to work on the new Smash Bros. Game. So this would give him a full 4 years to make the game, which is plenty of time to make a game. At least I think it is. The Nintendo Switch has been a massive success, and that is because they have had the games to support it. And they didn't just bring these games out of nowhere. This plan for the Switch was and has been in the making for a long time. And we can see that because of the pitiful amount of games that released for the Wii U the last 2 years of its life. They knew the Wii U was a dud and said let's cover our heads and get through this shitstorm and come out with some badass games for the Switch. So this game has been in the making for a while. And finally, what is probably the biggest reason I believe this is a new game entirely is that they never said it was a port and didn't show any gameplay. Also, it has a different looking logo. When the Switch was first announced, we saw gameplay for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and we knew it was a port immediately because it looked exactly the same with some of the same levels. Why would they make this such a huge deal to just release a port? I mean, we all saw the reactions over the internet. People were so freaking excited, and Nintendo knows that. They wouldn't do that for a port. The trailer was too badass. Now imagine this. In the next Nintendo Direct, they do the whole "we have one more announcement" thing. A silhouette of Link on Epona riding over a field, and The Legend of Zelda pops on the screen. Everyone gets so excited because this new mysterious Zelda game just got announced. Then we find out it's a port of Twilight Princess with an additional dungeon releasing on the Switch. This would be an extremely dumb and deflating move. So what is the difference between that and this Smash trailer if it was a port? They showed no gameplay, no clear footage of their most iconic characters, just silhouettes, and not even a real title, just Super Smash Bros. Nintendo can make some weird decisions sometimes, but I can't believe they would make that one over just a port. So what do you guys think? Port or new game? Or maybe something like Splatoon 2 where it's basically both? Let me know in the comments below. This time in every Nintendo console is just a wonderful experience with new character reveals and the trickling out of rumors. I am super excited and I'm sure I will be making more Smash videos in the near future. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of my other content. I will see you next time.